from Race City Retro, and today I've got something really cool for you guys, fellow modelers. Want to see some Polaroids? I forgot I even had these. Years ago, on an eBay auction, I bought a stack of Polaroids that were from the guy who used to do the marketing in the model car aisle for, well, I guess he did, what do you want to call it? Merchandising, not marketing, merchandising for the Kmart stores, the model car aisle. So these are a bunch of Polaroids, visits to his locations. I guess he would take a Polaroid, bring it back, show the big boss of the model layouts in 1982. There's some really cool stuff in these pictures. Now, mind you, the quality is not the greatest. They're Polaroids. If you don't know, if you've never seen a Polaroid camera, this is an instant camera. You take the picture, this thing comes out, you shake it, and then you have a picture in like 30 seconds. So they're not, like our cameras of today, take these crystal clears. But I cleaned them up. I brightened them up as best as I can. I think still you guys are going to dig it because you could still make out a lot of good stuff in these. And it's a true moment in time, man. I used to love buying models from Kmart. It was just a great overall store. You can get anything there. Models, car stuff, clothes, anything you wanted. It was a great trip to Kmart always. And I really miss those days. I always liked Kmart just a tick better than Walmart. They just had a different vibe, a more relaxed vibe in Kmart. It was always a great, and they had a restaurant. Walmart didn't have that. Kmart, you can get a hot pretzel and all that good old stuff. But let's take a look at these. I think you're going to dig them. And I definitely see an emphasis on MPC kits. I don't know if this guy had something to do with MPC. On the backs of a lot of them, he wrote the locations. So I'll read out the locations as to where he was taking this picture. He puts the Kmart store number and he puts the city it was in. Not all of them, but most all of them. So I'll read it out and you might say, oh man, if it was your Kmart, put it in the comments. If you remember shopping for models at Kmart, put it in the comments. But it'd be kind of neat if your old Kmart is in these pictures. So, and before we go, man, thank you guys so much for supporting the channel. Please be sure to like and subscribe, man. We need more subscribers. We're new to YouTube. So it only takes a second. It's free. Just click the subscribe button for more cool model car stuff. Check out our web store at racecityretro.com. We're a hot rod t-shirt company. We've got over 1,000 products there to choose from. Besides t-shirts, we do a lot of other stuff. Take a look. You can't leave there without buying something that's that much cool stuff. Let's take a look at these Polaroids. Model cars, the Kmart model car aisle in 1982. Okay, first up, this one was a nighttime shot. You could see the store must have been closed and he took it with a flash. And now this picture was taken at Kmart 4074, which was, it looks like his writing is Sanford, Michigan. He took this picture on 10/25 of 1982. And right off the bat, let's go left to right. I'm seeing Tyco curve huggers. I'm seeing on the end, a Tyco train set. In between the two, it looks like some type of remote control vehicle. And then under that, I'm seeing to left to right some monogram classic car kits, the MPC supercharger, some monogram snap kits. Next shelf left to right, looks like some testers model kits on the end, those golden yellow boxes, which we just did the testers model car video. And then next to that, it looks like some AMT kits, the monogram 57 Chevy Street Machine, and like some wacky racer kits, the good old monogram, the street rods, the 66 Chevelle duos. Next to that, you have an English Escort MK1. Next to that, an MPC Corvette kit, more monogram snap kits. Next shelf down, left to right, testers kits on the end. AMT 57 Chevy Revell 54 Chevy Highboy. Next to that, the AMT 69 Chevelle, the monogram 70 Malibu SS 454. Next to that, the Mach 1 from MPC, the MPC GTO, MPC Funny Car, more monogram snaps. Next shelf down, you've got some more testers kits with those yellow boxes. Some Revell kits, the 57 Chevy Street Machine, it looks like, the MPC Rock and Roller 57 Chevy, the Monogram 70 Chevelle Street Machine. Next to that, looks like a MPC Silver, like a Corvette Gasser kit. Next to that, you have the Nova Old Pro, been around forever, MPC Firebird Funny Car kit. And next to that, some more Monogram snap tights. Then on the bottom shelf, left to right, you have Testers kits once again. You have an AMT tractor trailer, a couple of those. You have a Revell set, looks like one of the Baja sets with a motorcycle, a truck, and trailer. And then check out the Revell Evil Iron Chopper. And there's a second chopper kit next to that one, which, can you guys make that out? Which one the second chopper kit is? Put it in the comments. Okay, this next one was taken at Kmart, store number 4311 in Brandon, Florida. It was taken on December 7th, 1982. And right off the bat, up top, the Fall Guy MPC kits, pretty cool. Under that, you have Highway Patrol, and that's an MPC kit. Next to that, you have the MPC Fast 111s. I think those are snaps. Next row down, some Anniversary Edition Trans Ams, a stack of those. Next to that, you have the Bandit style Blackbird from MPC. You could see the focus on MPC in this picture. And then to the right of that, another Trans Am custom kit from MPC. You could barely make out to the right of that the Revell Z28 Camaro on top of a Monogram 53 Chevy kit. And then along the bottom row, we're starting off with another Monogram version of the Bandit Trans Am. To the right of that, you got the Dukes of Hazzard General Lee. Under that, check out that smoky Convoy Chaser Dodge Dart Sport. To the right of the General Lees, you got some Daisy Duke Jeeps. To the right of those, you have a Corvette Custom. And then to the right of that, you have the Monogram Jeeps. And that may be a Monogram 120th scale Jeep because those boxes look awful big. All right, next up, this was taken at Kmart 4118 in Grand Rapids, Michigan on 11/3/1982. And up top there, let's go bowling. I remember those plastic bowling sets, throwing them down the hall, bouncing off the walls, knocking the pins everywhere. But under that, we got some cool stuff left to right. I see the MPC Street Machine Nova on top of a Monogram red Firebird kit, some more MPC Blackbirds, a Smokey and the Convoy Chaser, MPC Omnis, MPC Funny Cars, MPC 10th anniversary on the end, and these kits are merchandise totally MPC. If you look top to bottom, then they're in the exact same spot, like he was really trying to make this picture look good. And check out what's on the end cap to the right. Rubik's Cube. Look at those things. Fluorescent 80s Rubik's Cubes. Up top, we got a blue light special on Rubik's Cubes today for $1.96 each. Oh man, this shot I love. Kmart is showing Colt Seavers, the Fall Guy, some mad respect with the total end cap. And this shot was taken at Kmart 3482 in West Springfield, Massachusetts on 11/9/1982. And if you look to your right of the end cap there, you'll see that's the model aisle. I see all kinds of other models sticking out. But they got a special on Fall Guy models, $5.97. Look to your left and you'll see all the stamped steel toys like the Nyland and Ertl toys. Full aisle there. Boy, wouldn't you love to just grab a wagon, man, at $5.97 each? I'll take them all. Okay, this next shot was taken at Kmart 4334, Erie, Pennsylvania, 11/23/82. And this is a great shot. And right off the bat, on the top, you could see this is a two-sided aisle. It's got more models on the other side. I see some Cooter tow truck pictures there sticking out. Daisy's Jeep on the other aisle. Some Superchargers from MPC. And then in this aisle, once again, they have that beautiful pattern set up like he just set these models up. You got a bunch of Corvette stuff to the left, to the right. I think that's a Firebird convertible in the middle. All the way to the right, love the AMT Street Machine Chevy Nova kit. More 10th anniversary Trans Ams. You got the Hemi Cuda next to that. And then all the way to the left, it starts with the MPC airplanes. Down on the bottom, though, have a look. You got the big 1/16 scale Trans Ams. It looks like 81 Trans Am. No, I'm sorry, 82. That would be new body style Firebird, they're calling it. And then to the right of that, the big scale Corvette kits, which both of those you can find in our MPC catalog videos in full detail. All right, here we go with another great end cap at Kmart. They've got some sales going on up top. $3.96 was the old price on these models. They're doing them for $2.50 each. Man, I will take them all. Get me a wagon. I want to load it. Top left to right, you got the Fire Chief kit, which that was a snap kit, that 40 Ford. Next to that, I think it's the California Dreamin' mini truck, the Spoiler Vet, Corvette Custom, and you'll see a bunch of these all together till you get to the bottom right corner. Then those two Corvettes in the bottom right corner, the Laser Vet and the Turbo Vet, those are 1/20th scale models. The Laser Vet, I have it and I've built it, and I have a second one. That's a really, really cool kit with a real 70s vibe. What a great end cap at Kmart. Love it. Next up, top left, AMT 57 Chevy, Monogram 55 Chevy, some Duke boys. The Mach 1, tubbed Mustang Mach 1. To the right of that, the Burnout Bird. Then we got another, it looks like a Chips Camaro kit all the way to the left, second row. The Firefighter, looks like a Corvette funny car. More General Lees, more Daisy Dukes. Then you got some Revell, looks like Playsters. Those are like the old Wacky Racers type cars. And then in the middle, this trio of Dukes of Hazzard snap kits is uber rare today. I know one of those kits, it might be the Boss Hog van, brings a ton of money. To the right of that, the MPC GTO Street Machine, the Monogram 69 Nova Snap. Then on the bottom, you got the Rebel Courier, Ford Courier from Revell, the Flip Nose MPC 57 Vet, always loved that kit, the Hemi Cuda, the Rock and Roller, more 10th anniversary Trans Ams. Man, they must have made a bazillion of those because every Kmart had a bazillion of those. The Hot Tub 53 Ford, the Desert Rat, looks like a Datsun from Revell. Then on the very bottom to the left, you got some Cuda tow trucks, some Smokey and the Convoy Chaser cop cars, some Blackbird, some Force 440s. That's the first time we're seeing that. And then next to that, what do those say? The Chain Gang. I think those are choppers. And then to the right of that, you have some Snap-Tight tractor trailers. And this picture was taken at Kmart 3577 in Wexford, Pennsylvania on 11/24/82. Okay, next up, this was taken at Kmart 7473. It looks like Lake Zurich, Illinois on 11/2/82. So this is a Chicago, I guess, Illinois. Up top, look at those Fall Guy stunt sets. That's pretty cool. Then to the right of that, it's some type of Jeep setup with some mud bogger tires on it. And then we do more of the same. The Dukes of Hazzard stuff is everywhere because in 1982, the Dukes were huge. Going across the top there, you got a Trans Am kit. You have a couple of white, it looks like pace car Trans Ams by MPC. And then to the right, I see the Dodge D50. And I see it looks like a T-top Camaro maybe to the left of that. Next row, Daisy Dukes, Cuda's tow truck, some Omni kits, a Snakebite, Boss Mustang, 82 Mustang GT, Rising Sun, Tilt Nose. Next to that, you have the Vet funny car. And then on the bottom, more Silver Anniversary Trans Ams, more Burt Reynolds Blackbirds. Then next to that, you have a Corvette Custom. Actually, a couple of them. 1, 2, 3. And then to the right of that, it looks like maybe a Monza, the long shot. And then down on the bottom, let's see, more Corvettes. The California Sunshine or Sunrise pickup truck. And once again, the long shot. Then I see a Revell California Highway Patrol Z28. And on the very bottom, it looks like just some overstock maybe. It's definitely a variety of everything from up top. And one thing I noticed on the bottom, it looks like a BJN, the Bear tractor trailer kit. Looks like just the cab itself. Pretty cool stuff here. Okay, this next one is taken at Kmart in Beaver Falls, PA. He doesn't have the store number on this one for some reason. And this was taken 11/18 of 1982. And this is a pretty cool one. Up top, you're seeing a bunch of NPC stuff. It looks like it's from the aisle behind it. And then in this aisle, we got the Rock and Roller 57 Chevy, the Hemi Cuda, 70 Hemi Cuda kit. Once again, more Trans Ams. Why? Because Trans Ams in 1982 were uber hot because of Smokey and the Bandit. Same thing with all these Dukes of Hazzard kits, uber hot because the TV show had just come on in 1980. By 1982, they were a major hit. Then you got the Force 440 facing off against the Smokey Convoy Chaser, two cool police kits. Further down, you have the Monogram brand new Trans Am kit for the current model year Trans Am. Next to that, the 70 Chevelle Malibu Custom with that big air dam on the front. More Dukes, more Force 440s. Then on the bottom, it looks like a Revell Jeep. Pretty cool. Looks like maybe like a Scrambler with nothing on the back. Then more Dukes. You got a supercharger and a hot tub. And then on the bottom, you have an array of Monogram tractor-trailer snap-together kits going across the bottom till you get to a custom Corvette, a Dodge D50 to close it out. And take a look at the background to the right there. They got a whole end cap of jewelry boxes on sale at Kmart. Boy, you go from one aisle to the next, nothing but great stuff at Kmart. Man, do I miss it. Okay, this next one, man, you got quite the variety. Whew. Up top, you got all kinds of NPC snap kits. I see some Trans Ams. Once again, I see some Dukes of Hazzard, square body step sides. I see some Cudas on the end. All the way to the right, I see the Highway Patrol. I think that was the Trans Am also, that kit. Then your next row down starts off with some Nova SS, the old pros. And then you get some more custom stuff, Corvettes. I see a Cannonball Run Laguna on the bottom. More Daisy, more Mach 1. Hot Tub 55s to the right. That's the F100 kit. And notice how these are set up, man. Like super, super neat. That's the way they used to do it back then, I'm guessing. Then you got some Revell snap tights. You got a Jeep and what looks like maybe a square body. You got some more Corvettes, some Silver Anniversaries, Rock and Rollers. But this picture, the bottom row is everything. Starting to the left, the 116 57 Corvette kit. The brand new fiber. That was a brand new car, and they were making it in a 1/16 kit. The Blackbird kit next to that, the 1/16 kit. And then we get into some airplanes, and if you look to the very right, you could just make out some Tyco train sets poking through. How many of these kits did you build, man? You remember any of these? Put it in the comments below. Tell me what you built. And this picture was taken at Kmart 4383 in Colony, New York on 12/11/1982. Did you dig it or what, man? That was some cool stuff. Boy, I wish I had this guy's job, cruising around to all the Kmarts, popping some pictures of the model car aisle while you're there, grabbing a hot dog, grabbing a hot pretzel from the Kmart restaurant. See, that's why I always like Kmart a little better than Walmart. Kmart had the restaurant. Walmart didn't have the restaurant. Cool stuff. Hey, man, before you go, be sure to check out our web store, racecityretro.com. We're a hot rod t-shirt company. Tons of cool stuff there besides t-shirts as well. Give us a like, give us a subscribe, and thank you so much for watching today. Take care. Get out to that model bench. Build something cool.